therapist, shine like Mushu. Love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tellero, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you, disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that nigga dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flew elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the memo cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The events, I take the bank home, but I won't keep quiet. I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. None of my bitches be at home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner.
What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna
stunt.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form, staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove, cause I've done enough, lights out, still gonna...
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with White. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to White. Oh, the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This pass is caught by Scott. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. On the ground, and this is right. Trying to avoid tackles there, but the ball is out. One of the Raiders has got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll look to throw. A throw complete to Scott. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Let's go.
In motion now, it's Scott. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Back to throw.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10.
Check go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
70 Lions.
He'll run with right. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! George Pickens. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion, heading left. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. A run up the middle with Achan. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Third and a yard. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On the handoff, this is Achan. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion now, it's Scott. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find his running back, White. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Pitts is the man in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here we go, shot.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. Back to the air one more time. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Motion man, set right. Now, faking the give. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Here's a give to Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Hill brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Here's 2nd and 2. Head up. This is right. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Here's a give up the middle with White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll try to run for it.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 6. Receiver in motion, headed left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on down.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Achane. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. They'll run right here. It's Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. No chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion now, it's Scott. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Pitts is the man in motion. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will score! Game on! Kyle Pitts, touchdown Jaguars! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Hill brought in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing now on third and long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Now, H.A. trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.